Well batted, highest first-class score for you, a world record for a side who lost their first 6 wickets for fewer than 40 runs. An incredible day all round for yourself and for Middlesex.
Yeah, it was obviously a tough day yesterday, but to come out today fighting and be in the position that we're in, I think we would have bitten your hand off. Obviously nice to come back to Old Trafford and get a few runs, but it's great to be out there and sort of hung around with obviously Toby, Harry, Souts obviously played brilliantly, and then Ethan at the end to get up to a good total and then get a wicket last night.
8 miles from home.
Yeah.
Always nice to see. You've scored a few here, but obviously that's the best here. And really warm reception from the crowd at the end when you came off as well.
Yeah, and I think it's about 8 miles, something like that, Bury or Ramsbourne. So yeah, quite a nice way to sort of get your career best. And but yeah, no, it's nice to be out there and contribute. And a fantastic fight back. And hopefully we can sort of go into tomorrow and use that deficit that we have and try and knock a few poles over in the morning.
Highest first-class score, incredible day, world record. Was that your best though? The best innings for you, is that what you look back on? Because obviously there have been some incredible knocks, including Somerset hitting the 6 to win it a few years back.
Yeah, I was sort of saying, David asked me before and whether that was my best. I said I'd say that's probably right up there. Probably that in Scarborough, probably 2014. I think we were in a pretty similar situation, but only four wickets down. So it seems those situations really sort of bring out the best in me. But nice to come in with 200 for 4 or 300 for 4. But nevertheless, it's been tough, and the boys are working seriously hard behind the scenes, and it's just not really going our way at the minute. But it's obviously nice to score some runs myself.
I mean, obviously the new coach has come in, he turned things around pretty quickly in white ball cricket. It's not as easy to turn it around in first class cricket, to reverse things and snap your fingers, he said that. But Middlesex have shown him the highs this season as well as the lows. It's about getting that consistency there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you look at 2016 when we were probably at our peak, and that lead up in 2014 and 15 up to 2016, we were consistent across the board. There was obviously a lot of guys who were in form, taking wickets and getting runs. So it's trying and repeat that same processes. I think we've just got to keep trying to believe in the processes that we're doing. Try and build some innings and build some pressure with the ball and hopefully get our rewards. It is tough. There's no doubt about that. It's been a seriously tough season, but as you said, there's been some great performances among some pretty low, abject performances as well, and across the board, and that's what we've got to get better at. Like I said, going back to 2016, all that lead up, we'd sort of have sides and we'd be in trouble, and we'd find a way to turn the results around, and that's what we've got to get back to. We start slow, there's no doubt about that. That's something we need to work at. But hopefully, a winter, working hard and getting our heads down, we can sort of use days like today and move forward.
Word for the other lads that were involved in the world record. Toby Rowland-Jones, he's got a history of doing it, hasn't he? Nathan South has shown a couple of times this season now. But James Harris had said last night, you two have had a bit of a record of getting some partnerships, or a bit of run of getting some partnerships, including in the playoff, of course, against Lancashire. Both you and he at 6 and 7 this year, flipping between the two. But it's been that's been one of the more solid points of the season for Middlesex.
Yeah, it has. We seem to have kind of struck a nice little partnership, myself and Harry. Which has been great. We've dug in when we've needed to, and we managed to get some scores, which has been great. But you can't really forget. Toby's still a quality batter, and South today proved that he's no mug with a bat. I mean, probably played some of the best shots of the day. So you're sort of standing there at the other end, sort of admiring that, and then obviously Ethan played his little part in that extra 25 runs, which every run is going to be crucial out there. But yeah, the boys were fantastic. The guys coming in and playing around myself, which was fantastic, and leading forward. Let's hope we can sort of get a few more runs amongst us.